Hi, my name is Kevin Fernandez and welcome to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today we're going to play the fun animal loving game Zoomaka. This 2 to 5 player game designed by Pablo and Tove Jomer and published by Worldshapers Games. In this game you take on the role of a zookeeper trying to build your zoo to the best of your ability by completing 4 sections in your zoo. 3 if you have the max of players. But, however, the other players are your competitors and they are trying to sabotage your zoo by stealing your animals or making you pay outrageous amounts of tax fees. And nobody likes taxes, believe me. Will you be able to sabotage your opponents, or will your opponents get the best of you and complete their zoo before you do? Let's find out by going to the table and learning to play Zoomaka. Shuffle the cards and deal each player 6 cards. For their eyes only, place the remainder of cards face down in a pile on the table. This will be known as the draw pile. As the game progresses, there will be 2 face-up piles, the discard pile and the settings pile. There are 5 types of action cards: direct, response, add-on, setting, and entrance cards. The symbol in the top right corner of the border of the layout, which would be right here. Direct cards. To play a direct card, spend an action during your turn. Then place the card in the discard pile. The card takes effect unless a response card is played. Response card. You can play a response card to no action cost during your turn or as a response to an action performed by another player. The response card takes effect and is then discarded. And you can tell it's a response card by the exclamation mark right here. You may spend an action during your turn to attach an add-on card to one of your park sections. The add-on card adds to the total value of the park section, and its effect will remain in play until the card is discarded. If all animals are removed from a section, add-ons attached to that section are discarded. And how you tell it's an add-on is this special green border, so this light green and dark green, plus this plus sign is an add-on. Settings cards. You may play a setting card at no cost during your turn. The card is placed on the top of the setting pile. The card affects all players and is in effect as long as the top card of the setting, it is the top card of the setting pile. You can tell it's a setting card because it's got shards of the colors all along the border, plus it'll have this sun right in the top left corner. To play an entrance card, one of its types must match a section in a player's zoo. Spend an action and place the entrance card in the discard pile. Then name the section in your zoo you want to charge someone for. When an entrance card is played, the players affected must pay a fee. The fee equals to the total value of all animals and add-ons in the section entrance is charged for. The value of each card is shown in the top left corner. So, to be more specific, to give you a better idea, there are 2 types of entrance cards. There's this one, and then this is the one that I was more talking about. See, as you can see, there are 3 different types. These are primates, these are like feral animals, and then these are special animals. And so you pick one of the types in your zoo of which you're going to charge the other people for, and you just read the rules, and you can tell it's an entrance card because it'll say entrance on the card. And that completes the setup. On your turn, you may do up to 3 actions. Number 1, place an animal in your zoo. Number 2, sell a card from your hand. Number 3, move an animal and add-ons in your zoo. And number 4, play a direct add-on or entrance card. You may take the same action several times at any time during your turn. You may play setting and response cards without an action cost. Draw new cards at the end of your turn. Draw 2 cards unless your entire hand has been discarded. Then draw back up to 6, like so. If the draw pile is empty and you should draw a card, shuffle the settings and discard piles back into the deck to form a new draw pile. All animals belong to a section in the zoo. All animal cards belong to one or more types as indicated by the border color and the symbols in the card's top right corner. When a new type of animal is placed in your zoo, a new park section is created. The section is completed once it has as many animals as there are symbols on that card's type. When you play an animal card, spend an action and you place it face up on the table in your zoo. You already have animals of that type. You must place the new animal together with those. Multicolored animals can be played as any of their types. Multicolored animals without type, such as the chameleon, can only be played with animals that have a type. If a section ever loses its typed animals, discard this card along with that card and any add-ons in the section. Spend an action and place a card from your hand face down on the table in your bank. During your turn, you may spend an action to move around animals, add-ons, and add-ons freely in your zoo. When reordering animals, you must adhere to the placement rules. When paying a fee, you have to pay with money from your bank or assets from your zoo, such as animals or add-ons. Each card value is shown on the top left corner of the card. You are not allowed to pay with cards from your hand. No change is returned. Make sure you pay the exact amount. If you are unable to pay the entire fee, you need to pay as much as you can. After that, you are excused from paying the remainder. Cards receive this payment from players' bank must be put in your bank. Payment with other assets ends up directly in your zoo. You may choose how to place these assets. And that's all you need to know to play Zoomaka. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. You can follow us on social media by Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also become a Patreon supporter because we love to do this full time. And so if you really like this channel, please consider being a Patreon supporter. If you really like Zoomaka and want to get yourself a copy, there's going to be a link to their website in the description below, as well as all my stuff. Be on the lookout for our upcoming gameplay video on this game. But until then, thanks for the views.